subscribe button if you want to receive more notifications of uploads. Also, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and leave a comment. I love to hear from you. Hi, welcome to the Shirley Ryder Show. You're with Shirley Ryder, and today we have Copperfeel.
Because we're free, falling to the ocean, some with your emotions. Stop and take a look and you'll see. My eyes are always open, guided by the notion, sucked up by the motion.
Just like tip it over. And yeah, we're down at the Strand, just down by the seaside here, and we do have a little bit of noise going on in the background. We've got some awesome skaters and skateboarders, so that's what that is, so just in case you're wondering. So yeah, would you just like to start off with introducing yourself and tell us a little bit about what instrument you play and what you do in the band?
Cool, yeah, I suppose I can start. I'm Tyrone, I play the drums, Copperfeel.
Well, my name is Maddie and I play the fiddle and sometimes the guitar. And I've been playing guitar for over 10 years. I hope that means something.
My name is Big Kelly T. I am the bass player. I originally just started off like singing and doing all that kind of stuff when I was younger, but then the bass was calling my name.
It was the
And that's just where I ended up, and that's what I love to do. That's that.
Cool, and I'm Sean. I do rhythm guitar and lead vocals. Me and Matt basically do the majority of like the starting ideas for all our songs and that, and then we kind of take it to these two over here, and then they'll kind of put their flavour on it.
Push things out.
Yeah, absolutely. And they kind of bring all the flavour into the ideas that we pull out of our brains. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and of course, so you said before, you all met up at Polytech. That's, is that the Windermere one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. And so you were all doing the same music courses, I presume?
Yeah.
And you just decided to form a band?
Yeah.
So during that time, guys, we just had a bit of a COVID awareness thing. One's got lipstick on it, so I know which one my one is.
Wait, no, mine's got lipstick too.
Yeah, so like on the second or third day of Polytech, we all four of us were walking out to our cars, and firstly I spotted my car and the back window had been broken, and I had a whole bunch of like music gear in there and stuff, but they had broken the wrong side. So they tried putting their arm in, but the handle was on the inside, was on the other side, and then so I got off lucky with that one. But Tyrone's car got smashed open.
Mine got mortified.
And this,
What did they take?
And
they took
What was that you said
a few
about
things.
cutting
They
people
took some like 30 cents in coins.
Oh.
phone charger and a
My
Powerade
phone,
bottle.
phone charger and a Powerade bottle.
And this car was in fact a 1996 Nissan Primera in grey station wagon.
Yes.
And they screwed over the ignition, the window, and basically left glass all over the ground, and this poor lad was stranded there.
Yeah, my car, I couldn't start it. It was trash. Yeah, it sucked. Yeah.
So to the man or woman who did it to their cars those fateful years ago, thank you very much for bringing us together.
We owe it all to you.
Stars that know this old feeling, eternity reeling me back to the bars. Just close your eyes and see.
Copperfeel, the name. How did that come about?
Well, so my guitar picture made of copper, and I like the feel of copper, so Copperfeel is a reasonable answer.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Matt used to use copper picks, and he'd get the he'd get a bit of copper left over on his fingers, and we're like, oh, Matt's got the old Copperfeel going on. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's completely not derogatory, we promise.
Yeah.
Just a double entendre.
Bit of cheekiness and a bit of fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I've seen you guys play a couple of times. I think you're at the you did the Bay Rains. Yeah, which was cool. And you also actually on my birthday, a couple of you were there. I don't think it was all of you.
Whereabouts was that?
At the Waihee Beach Hotel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I tried to sing. I know I didn't do all that well, but I didn't know what I was singing.
It's the effort that matters.
I apologise for
Just
that.
know that there are 1,000 other people who are too scared to get up and sing.
I didn't
so-
have any choice because I got called up.
yeah. Was that Brooks doing?
That was Brooks.
Yeah.
Oh, Brookie.
Of course.
But no, you guys are awesome because I saw you as a whole band, and I just actually it was it the Barrel Room? No. Yeah. What's the Barrel
That
Room?
was our last
yeah.
gig before
Yeah.
lockdown, so
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it was like the 1st of March, and then by like 3 weeks later or so, then the country was in lockdown because of COVID.
Yeah.
But now we're back out again, and we don't have to
Awesome.
sit far apart.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no.
Thanks, Auntie Cindy.
I mean, we've still got the masks.
We've still got masks. Just
Yeah,
in
I don't know
case.
why, but you
But
know.
instead of us sitting at home.
It's just the theme.
So you all collaborate, but who actually does the writing of the songs?
Well, it comes
It's a format
from
effort.
each of us because, like, I started off as a solo artist, so I wrote all my own songs, and when we came together, it kind of primarily I was starting with the material, and then Matt started getting into it more and more and more,
Yeah.
and then every now and again Callum drops one into the mix, and then we'll work on that.
Right. Oh, cool.
Tyrone is yet to
play
come.
drums.
Yeah. No, but we're slowly trying to ease him into coming up
Have
with
you written
ideas.
anything?
Oh, he has.
like just chord progressions and stuff, nothing.
Yeah.
no
That's all you
lyrics.
need to start
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
You don't have to say what you mean, keep it up your sleeve. And just let it go. Thrashing about and screaming out never helps you know.
So do you guys do all originals in your sets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
we'll put like a cover or two.
Like
Yeah. Who are your influences?
Oh,
Here we go.
Well, say
well,
one
I'd say,
of-
like, when we first started, Sticky Fingers were probably our biggest
Mm-hmm.
influence, and then I'd say we've been heavily influenced by, like,
Pink
bands
Floyd.
like Ocean Alley, Pink Floyd,
1975.
1975, yeah.
Sean was
yeah.
a big fan of Foo Fighters back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And like, you know, I spent probably a good couple of years listening to Queen and
Be a lot more kind of, like, pop influenced with a lot of things, and then Callum listens to, I'd say a lot of pop as well, but a lot more kind of more indie sort of stuff. And then Matt's kind of a lot more classic rock and a lot more kind of jazzy sort of stuff. And then
Yeah.
Tyrone, fuck knows what Tyrone is up to.
Well, the singers, when you guys
Make
all
sure you
come
censor
together,
that. Yeah.
it's a really cool mix because you can tell the pop because it's got the melody in it, which I love because I'm a melody person and I
Yeah.
love pop.
Yeah.
But it's also got a real kind of a funky sort of
That's the thing, is
rocky
because
kind of a feel, eh?
Tyrone loves complex drum beats and all that sort of stuff,
Yeah.
and since Tyrone and Callum have been living together, he's gotten Callum into all that sort of stuff as
Yeah.
well, but I try and keep my vocals very kind of, not say like poppy, but just a lot more straightforward,
Yeah.
so that no matter how weird the song itself is, the vocals are kind of anchoring
Yeah.
it down so that it's still kind of relevant to a lot
Yeah.
more
it's
people.
a fun way of playing as well when you got, especially when you got music that's a little bit different, a little bit funky or whatever. It's always more enjoyable to listen to. Like you don't really want to listen to just 2 minutes of 3 different chords over and over again.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some people do, but
Yeah. Not us, though.
we try to appeal to people who
You
want
guys are
something a
wicked.
little bit different,
You,
Yeah.
really, you just feel like I just felt like getting up and dancing, and that's not me.
Well, yeah, like
Embarrass myself.
we do it because, well,
Better.
I personally do it because of the way that music makes people feel,
Yeah.
Like I found that there was nothing else, like there's artwork and then there's like video and all that sort of stuff, and they make you kind of feel something, you can kind of get lost in it. But music, I found, is the only thing that can change your mood just
Yeah.
by listening to it.
Yeah.
And I love the way music makes me feel, like when I'm sad, I listen to happy music and I feel better.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling a bit down and I just want to cry, I'll just listen to something sad and it'll get me there. But
And it's good to like not be confined by one like you don't have to go like I want this one genre of music to dominate my life and define who I am and define what I do. It's just like we kind of just like 1 minute we'll be listening to something slightly jazzy or funky and then just like float onto something else and then be like, oh, this is cool, and then just smash in like this big melting pot and just go, ooh, what
yeah,
comes
like
out of
even
it.
the smallest thing, like we'll hear one song and that could change our sound or the way we write for like 6 months,
Wow.
And there's just so many things that you don't even know can influence you, but the only way you find out is just by kind of putting your feelers out there and finding what you can get, you know.
But when I first heard you guys, I thought, and a few people have said this, just like, you know, Brookie and different people, just really hope that someone picks you guys up because you're actually
Well,
really
we'll be
good.
at it until someone does, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, cool.
we're not too worried about that.
Yeah.
We've kind of come to know that the
Don't
more
forget me
independent
when
you
they
are.
do.
Oh yeah, of course. We'll be
Because
straight
I'll need
back.
another interview.
Yeah.
Now EPK.
That it doesn't matter like how. Oh man, I completely forgot what I was saying.
I mean,
No,
like,
no.
Oh, the motorbike. All right, that cut out.
Get a bit of reading next time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how. Oh, for fuck's sake! We want to create a universe that people can get lost in. You know, like you have people that have, you know, they get picked up. Like they'll be playing acoustic covers on YouTube and they'll get picked up by a label instantly. But I've found that when you become more self-sufficient, like you do your own recording, you do your own videos, you do everything yourself, a label is more enticed by that because they don't have to put in any work. You're already doing all that. They basically just have to give you what you need to keep going.
But
And-
LAB was like that. weren't
Yeah,
they?
absolutely, man.
They've actually
That-
gone platinum now, I think.
Yeah, they're
Massive.
they're
That's
insane.
shout out to LAB,
Yeah.
our boys.
They not only have the sound and that they're tight, but they have the mind behind it. You know,
Yeah.
they know exactly
Yeah.
what they need to do to
Yeah.
get a certain outcome, and they're businessmen through and through. Like
Yeah,
they know
yeah.
exactly how to.
I mean,
Like a
yeah.
powerhouse band too, man. Like
Yeah.
all like the tops from Bay Plenty.
And, and you know, I've been lucky enough to get to listen to Joel as well, and we obviously got to know him through Polytech course, and because he did quite a few years at jazz school, and he's one of the most wicked guitar players you could ever meet, but also one of the most humble, down-to-earth guys.
I've heard
Yeah.
that.
And he's one of those people that are driven by passion. You can tell when
Yeah.
someone is only in it
Yeah.
to get a personal gain. There's a certain vibe about them,
Yeah.
and you can almost just like feel it. Because we've encountered a few characters like that. But whereas there's other people like a dude we did the course with, David Opapa, who was just
I know
Da-
David.
yeah, everyone
David.
knows
Lovely.
Opapa. He's the most beautiful human
Yeah.
being you'd ever
Yeah.
meet,
Yes.
and he's just
Love
love
you,
for the
Uncle.
music, love for everything
David.
around it, you know. And that's just
Yeah.
such a good way to be, because it doesn't matter if you're homeless or you're living the dream, you know. If your passion is there for the music and you're doing the music, then that's all you need. And,
Yeah.
You know, the rest is just extra.
Yeah.
And you could almost say like Dave's carrying a torch with that as well, because he was good friends with Sweet Echo. You know,
yes.
unfortunately, you know, who passed away last year.
Yes.
But and throughout the course, he would always say, you know, Echo told me this, and he said, you know, when you play with instinct and play with feel and play with meaning. And Dave would always sort of pass that forward as well, and that's why it's just cool to see people like that, because you know none of us are put together by, you know, a big manager who's famous on like some talent show. We're not like that. We're just full guys who just sort of met out of, you know, a good chance really.
And we just share the love of playing music
That's
that
right.
people enjoy to hear, you know.
And the love of
And
each
that's-
other, isn't that right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, fuck yeah.
That's really cool. So have you guys put out any records, or are you planning on putting out any?
That's the plan right
We're
now.
working on it. We're at home recording our demos at the moment, and then we're sorting out how we can move forward into getting into the studio and that, because we've been lucky enough to have Damien Lunston help. He's in cahoots with 11B, and
Yeah.
he helped set them up and all that. So
Yeah.
he was gracious enough to give us some time in there to
Awesome.
give us a feel of what studio
Yeah.
time is like, and you know, so that
Yeah.
when we do have to do it paying by the day and all that sort of stuff, we really know how to knuckle down and get the most out of it.
Yeah. Just had a few people asking me where we can actually hear you play. Like, were you playing in the next sort of however long?
Well, at this point, like we haven't had gigs for ages,
Oh.
just because of COVID.
Thanks,
and all that
COVID.
sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
well,
And
yeah, exactly.
thanks, Uncle COVID. But we're always on the lookout. Basically, anytime a gig opportunity comes up, even if it's not paid, we'll do it just because we want to play. You
Let
know?
me know, and I'll
Yep.
flick it on the Facebook page when you
Sweet.
guys do
Yeah.
go.
we've been
because I
hitting
get
the
a-
White Beach for a few
Yeah.
Sundays. in a
Just
row
to
now.
keep
Yeah.
us keep us sharp, you know.
And just to meet people as well is another thing, because
Yeah.
you meet a lot of the old cats there as well. But like whenever we've got anything planned up or upcoming, it's on our Instagram and our Facebook. So at Copperfeel Music, so that's COPPERFEEL Music. And how do you spell
I
music?
hate having to clarify that. It sucks.
And the
Fall into the ocean, surrender emotions. Love and take a look and you'll see. My eyes are always open, guided by the notion, swept up by the motion. Be my ever longing always, seeking through the hallway, flying till the sun comes up. We'll stay.
We love playing music. We love playing music for you guys. If
We
you
love
love
you
having
guys.
people play music for you guys, come to one of our gigs and we'll make sure it's a special treat.
So we love music, we love playing music, and we love playing it with you guys, and we love you guys. So come along and
Exactly what I said.
Exactly.
Cheers, brother. Alright.
I declare
What do you have to say?
Rest in peace, Tupac.
Oh god. Well,
And you, what do you have
Kellen,
to
do
say?
you have anything to say, Mark?
Not particularly.
No, particularly.
Not particularly.
Didn't say a lot, but I did one. That's all
Yeah,
good.
no, that,
I'm sure you
that's
make
my
it right.
that's my shtick.
That's his thing.
Hey, look, guys, thank you very much.
Yeah.
No worries.
So,
It's good to be here. Yeah.
And I hope these come in handy. Well, actually, I hope they don't. I hope we don't have to use them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Here's to another epidemic.
Yeah, I will put them all on.
Oh shit, I put mine on wrong.
Yep.
Fuck.
Sweet.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
You would have thought after all these weeks in lockdown and quarantine, we would have learned something. Unfortunately, we haven't.
Oh, sorry, guys, but yeah. Hey, look, thanks. It's awesome.
No worries. Awesome.
I need to go for a piss again.
Remember to hit the subscribe button if you want to receive more notifications of uploads. Also, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and leave a comment. I love to hear from you.